Previously.
Here you go, just simple like that. And then, well, let's go ahead and add some walls. There, that is pretty good. Let's see what happens if we try to copy it over. There you go. What about blue for the roof? That has potential. Just like that. Does that... I think all of this turned out absolutely fire. Gentlemen, welcome back to this brand new episode of Building Benny's Movie Park. Today we're gonna build a theater, a cinema. Not only that, I'm also gonna work on this main area over here, adding maybe some shops in these slots, some little buildings around. Honestly, it depends on how quick this goes, so let's just get straight into it. The cinema building will be here in the center, because that would just be a super cool thing to see if you enter the park. So let's see. First, we're gonna need an entrance. Then this room over here is where you can get your tickets. And behind that is where the actual cinema screen will be. First, we need some extra space to work with. Here you go. And then, well, let's see if we can kind of get the shape of the room down. I'm guessing this should be the right angle. And actually, for now, let's already kind of make this red fabric, I guess, for a red carpet. And on these steps over here, some golden accents. I'll make a staircase, which I'll then copy to the other side. Wait, I just realized this has to be gray, because obviously the seats are gonna be red, and we don't want everything to be the same color. Speaking of, let's actually go and make a seat, and these bad boys are going to be red. And now I think I accidentally did this in the most convenient way ever. There you go. Dude, that's actually crazy, because look, now I can just... I didn't even really think of how I was gonna copy these, but this just fits a little bit too well. I mean, just look at that. That is crazy. Thank God this all can just be copied. This looks dope. Allow me to kind of finish up this room first. Just like that. Same thing on the other side. And then I guess all we need is the screen. It's a pretty simple room, actually. Let's paint all of this a little bit darker though first. There you go. And then the screen itself, I mean, it's really just a big... black rectangle, although actually white probably. I don't know, not gonna lie, looks pretty cool actually. In front of that screen though, I'm going to put some of these fences to make sure people don't cross that area. There you go, super fancy. Now there is just one more thing this needs, some trusses. Also, there's an intruder. Well, I guess let's make another one of these. I keep making these for movie parks. There you go. Nice and simple. And I know that technically these cinema rooms don't really need these, but I don't know. It just looks cool, doesn't it? And let's be real, it looks cool is literally the entire reasoning for everything I do. And then we can simply finish that off with a roof. There you go. And you know what? Just to make sure it's not too boring on the walls, let's add some golden decorations with on it some lights. And to make sure we can kind of see the screen, I'm also gonna add a spotlight like so. This guy is ready for a movie. Well, that is the interior. Nice and simple, but effective. So let's move on to the exterior. First, on the very front of the building, let's put these screens. They're not screens, but like the billboards with the movies on it. We need those lines, and we'll put that on each side like that. The only thing is I have no idea what color to make this building. I definitely know there's gonna be golden accents, but besides that, I don't know. For now, I guess let's just go with a few pillars. That always kind of works. I will also steal this little fence and put that on either side of the entrance, and possibly a red carpet could be a fun detail like this. Then over here is going to be the counter where you get your tickets and whatnot. Some red carpet in there as well. And then for some light, maybe we just put some spotlights in the ceiling. We'll just leave the rest of the interior for later. First, the exterior, which I was supposed to do right now. So I have a pretty cool idea actually. The only problem is for that I'm gonna need letters, and I don't feel like making them myself. Instead, I'm going to use this blueprint over here, because it's essentially the exact same result, except now I instantly have them, so oh well. Let's see, these are the ones I'm gonna need. I'm assuming it's pretty obvious what I'm about to type. Oh my, that looks terrible. I'm hoping that this is slightly better. Yeah, a little bit bigger, like that. And then we simply shove it on the side here. Let's see. I mean, it's not bad. It's just a bit... something's off. No, it's just... hold on. Let me just kind of try and fix the spacing, because this is just not it. There you go. Much better. There, that genuinely is a lot better. Yep. Let me just kind of put some more detail on here first. Now, would you look at that? That is much better. Then all that needs is kind of a backdrop building. Let me just kind of try something over here, see if it works. Some pillars always do the trick. Just gonna add some random detail and see if it looks nice. Spheres on top, and then that's quite nice. Don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's nice. And all we gotta do now is just close up the sides like this, just so it all looks a little bit cleaner. Because maybe we can put some small shops in these corners as well. Could be fun. Just a final quick idea. What if we add Benny's cinema as well? Just on top here, put a sign behind it so it's nice and contrasty. There, isn't that just lovely? I like it. Do you know what I also like, by the way? Iced tea! I don't know why I just said that, because usually I did that with the fruits, but I guess here we are. Time for some Photoshop. Opening Photoshop! Let's start in the corner here, I suppose. So, what movies are playing here? Benji's Adventures Epic Return. I guess we can put Deadpool and Wolverine. It's a recent superhero movie. Dream Park episode 37. Pretty solid lineup, not gonna lie. Let me just make 2 more and be right back with you. Back in the game, let's see if this fits. Cinema text 1, loading decal, enable transparency, and there you go. Fits like a glove. And then on the side here, I have a second one. Wait for it. There you go. I wonder what all that means. I guess we'll have to find out soon. That really does finish it off nicely. It looks really nice. However, you might now be wondering what the hell is gonna happen with this entire building from the outside. Well, good question. Let's get into it. First, I will turn this entire building into just a regular looking building. Kind of like a really big, tall New York style building, perchance. And then along all the sides later, I can add some closed stores. Some little houses, kind of like this kind of stuff, where you can just see some things in the windows and some nice looking elements in there. Obviously, the cinema's inside here, so they're just gonna be for show, but the point is, it'll look nice. And then on the opposite side over here, I can make actual accessible windows and stores, as if it's all just... Where was I going with that? You get the point, let's get to it. Let me just begin over here with like a window design I can then copy over, just like the hotel. Bunch of black metal for the frame. Tiny simple details up top. And then, let us pray my calculations were correct. We can simply do that. And then the same thing to the sides as well, like so. I do think I want to have a little bit more distance between the windows. Pretty simple solution though. Just like that. There you go. The only thing I didn't measure is the width, so let's see if this actually aligns. Oh, that is beautiful. And for this one at the bottom here, I'll turn this into a door, and then all of this entire lower half is going to be shops. So, well, that exact same thing on the other side as well. And guys, you really have to trust the process for this. I know so far this kind of looks like well, it doesn't look very nice, but trust me, I have plans. Just trust me. As you can see, the other side is also filled now. And then if I go back here, what if we added some of these staircases that you can see on New York buildings? Look, we'll just do this and the actual ladder part over here. Step, 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 step. Here you go. That's quite nice, actually. And then here I'll also make one of these kind of ladders, which we can then also copy around to wherever, really. Oh my gosh, what we could even do is add some depth to the building by just dragging this one piece out. We could even make the bricks just slightly lighter for some contrast. Dude. And also, ladies and gentlemen, some rain pipes. And then for the most important thing we don't have yet, a roof. Essentially just a cool edge, like a facade kind of edge on the roof here. It is all pretty repetitive stuff, just a bunch of really simple shapes and blocks disguised as fancy detail. And then maybe on this edge, this side of the building is like a different style. But that's something for later, I guess. Well, I think then this building on the front is pretty much finished. I'm going to leave this entire top floor open for later. If we somehow end up having space left at the end, we can build like a restaurant in here. Until then, let's try and be safe first. Let's just put the roof in here. Once again, that dark texture. And for now, I'm just gonna copy the style of that roof, like the rooftop elements. Just a bit of a grid, like so. And once again, some of this junk. Then, to kind of execute the idea I mentioned before, onto the next step. In spots like this, we are going to put some stores. Let's see, right over here, I'm gonna put a door inside, and then on either side, I'll just put like one of these window pieces here, just to design like this, so you can see all the goodies inside of it. I'm just not really sure what to do for the color of this building, but let's just kind of see in a minute. Wow, I really don't know what to do for the color, damn. We can, by the way, put some statues inside the windows, so you can buy some merch, potentially, here. There you go, just like that. That fits weirdly well. Maybe a different character, though, like that. Much nicer. Teachman just gave me the idea to make this dark green, so let's try it. Like a really desaturated, nice, old, dark green. Some lighter accents maybe and some brown. That has, but I quite like this actually. Then what this needs is a lovely little name, and you guys are going to help me with that. Let me know down below in the comments, and then in future episodes I'll make sure to add your ideas to this park, including these names. So just in between there's going to be a name. Let me know which one. Then next, over here, another. Maybe this time around like a candy shop or something. This time maybe red and white. Could be fun. Once again, simple door design. We'll make the inside nice and black so you can't see much of it. Then what are we gonna put inside though? I don't know yet. Let's for now just put some of these guys on this. I rarely use these kind of things, but I guess here we are. I do want that to have those flap thingies on the end. So naturally, I'm just gonna add them myself because that's how this works. And of course, we can also grab some of these lamps from the entrance area. Just gotta paint it a little bit so it matches the vibe. Then quickly, using these letters, I'll just spell out candy shop or something. Just like so. Very convenient, very quick. By the way, I found out why the A looks so weird. It needs to be more like that, I guess. There you go. Looks a bit better. As for the actual candy in the window, let me just put some random stuff down. Not too much, however, because I'm honestly already starting to sweat about the item limit like that, and then a window in front of it, so it's not that obvious that it's actually just random trash. Decrease the opacity. There you go. And well, that is the candy shop. I'm just gonna have to make a bunch of these because over here and of course on the back side as well, that all needs to be filled up. So honestly, it's all the same stuff anyway, so I'll be right back with you. It took a second, but here we are. Over here, I built this very simplistic little building. All the way on the other side, two more. These really aren't anything special because, well, first of all, the item limit, and second of all, I don't really know what to do. They won't have interior anyway, so it's really gonna just be boring. What I did also do is add a Benny's barbecue. As you know, you can make these as well. The IDs are down below in the description. Make sure to check them out, and you can build your own Benny's barbecue in your park. This one is just simple, just a bunch of, well, average restaurant stuff. Just a few final things I want to do today to kind of give this building on the side a different look. I'm gonna change the texture and color. I know this is actually roof tiles kind of, but this kind of looks good as like bricks. In fact, it might even look better than that. Anyway, let me just paint all of this on the side, and then this one maybe just something completely different, like this. Is that nice? Has potential. We'll just have to change all of this as well. There you go. That looks pretty nice. Just something different over there. And then on the other side, it is a darker one. I quite like that. Then the very last thing for today is adding some trees here and there. And for this, as expected, I'm just gonna use the one from Realm of Rides because they are simply fine as they are. Why put effort in this if I've already made them before? Let me just place one down here, and I think we can just grab this planter and put that underneath, maybe a little bit bigger like this, and then there you go. Actually pretty clean, in fact. And then a similar thing on the other side like that. And then well, I think for today that seems to be pretty much it. I was hoping to do a bit more around it as well, but this has just taken so long. I guess all of that is gonna have to wait for the next episodes. About those next episodes, over here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to build Wayne Manor. It'll be the station to a Batman-themed ride, and trust me, it will be insane. So stay tuned for that. Until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell not to miss a single future video. Then I hope I'll see you in the next episode of Building Benny's Movie Park.